40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What the columnists write, possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. So now the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. That is caught inside the 5. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Coates. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. They start the drive with Lynch. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The numbers on the ground for Lynch a week ago. 17 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now. Number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too. I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a give right side. It's Johnston. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Coates. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Lynch, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustment. Big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards left on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one caught by Coates. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. On the handoff, Lynch. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll try the left side. It's Johnston. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, and some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
And this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st down, Johnston. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now left side on the swing pass. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Back now here in Santa Clara. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll try the left side. It's Johnston looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnston, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On the give, this is Lynch. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he's got this down to the 35. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return for the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Shifts by him. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for Minnesota. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Second and 5. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Looking to throw. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Well, Charles, they were close in the...